Welcome back to more Tokyo Extreme Racer. So last time, we defeated Neo Limited, Unlimited, and then also Skullbler approached us with a business proposition. We turned him down, so he had to fight his 3 underlings, but yeah, they weren't too bad. They all gathered up and we managed to take them all down. So yeah. This time though, let's look at Wanderers. And yeah, this means that we'll be driving a selection of cars today. So yeah, and again, we'll probably do the in and out method. So looking at this, we can use our Civic for Chic Sprint. So yeah, that's who I'm going to start with. So yeah, let's give it a go. And again, they're all Wanderers, so I'll definitely will be taking them seriously. So yeah, I want to knock out basically most of the Wanderers today. And then in the next spot, we'll probably take down the last 2 bosses for this stage. So yeah, that should be fun. So yeah, not long to go with the Civic, and we're not going to be seeing the Civic for all this part too, because I do want to try and take down some of the other Wanderers who require specific cars. So yeah, I'll go past vanishing point, and I'm going to hope that we set this up correctly. So yeah, the Chic Sprint, he requires a lot of things. You need to beat Dark Knight's Beetlejuice 5 times or more, and you need to have a Desire sticker on your car. So yeah. He's also our first rival who has a special kind of car as well, which, that might seem a little bit weird because his VAB doesn't look too different, but yeah. So let's see. So we can just pass him up. So I guess we don't need Nitro for him. So never mind what I said earlier. So we can take corners around 200 kilometers now. It kind of depends on how fast I go in, so yeah. On the C1 it just feels so natural, so yeah. So that's nice to see. There we go, so that's our first Wanderer for today done. And it probably feels even better with the it probably feels even better with the I'm trying to say the soft tires anyway. So now we're gonna return to the garage. We're gonna go in and out for these guys. Now we're back to Ultra Speed God. Like I said, I probably should show off the aura that we got to. Because again, I don't think I'm gonna be able to show it that much for the rest of this part, but that's okay. So it's Drizzle Light. And as you probably said, it's very watery looking. So I'll go with this green one again, because that's kind of the look I'm going for. Alright, so now let's go to the dealer, because Chic Sprint is our first rival that gives us a demo kit car. But also, kind of weirdly though, you also get his car too, so yeah. And here it is, the Chic Dash. Which that's like a pre-tuned version of the demo kit car that we're about to see, so yeah. So what is a demo kit car, in this game at least? Basically, this WRX VAB has a special body kit. And then, what you could do is then, buy it and then tune it however you want, basically. While, keeping this body kit. So, that's pretty cool. There's 3 demo kit cars in the game, and, one of them is definitely very notable, so, yeah. But the weird thing is that for all of them, you also get the Rivals card too, so, yeah. Which, again, I find that a bit odd, but that's okay. But anyway, so, we're gonna be reading a lot about Wanderers today, it looks like, so, yeah. And again, there's potentially a lot of Wanderers you can take out too, so yeah. But anyway. So here's Chic Sprint. Like I said, you need to defeat Dark Knight's Beetlejuice 5 times or more, and you have a Desire sticker. George Kotahira, a apparel buyer. A well-known apparel buyer in the industry. He's a knack for predicting trends and showing brands he backs always succeeds. Fantasy exudes a cool and refined aura. At the same time, he dislikes gaudy fashion, particularly Leah styles, and so harbors a distaste of Dark Knight's Beetlejuice. He runs the idea that cars are part of one's fashion, significantly influencing trend-aware youth. So there we go. Alright, who's next? So you've got Godia, Gold License, Flying Fish, Skullbird should be the boss, Fire Legend, Silent Barbarian, Cargo Phantom, Helper Robot, and Tragic Manahorn. So, Onto the Parker will be a bit easier, so let's take down Gold License, I think. So yeah, we want to go in our collection. I made the Copen look horrendous, but hey. Because yeah, I decided to give it the leopard skin. Because yeah, I didn't want to ruin my 1EA6 anymore, since they will ruin a different card instead. So yeah. Alright, let's find gold license. And yeah, he's right there, so yeah. This looks like quite well. All these cards have been tuned as well. There's one card I do want to kind of show the sample, because apparently according to the guide, it was a little bit odd, so yeah. Anyway, we're trying another K card here. Apparently the Copen's probably one of the better K cards in the game, for top speed, I think. Because yeah, the thing about these cards is that yeah, they can get a little bit insane with engine swaps, so yeah. Now another thing you may want to do before this fight is get the Electric Tuner's help, because again, a level 8 engine would probably help out a lot, so yeah. I'm gonna see how well we do without it. Because I do think that yeah, Gold License's special Copen is not the easiest opponent for a regular Copen, even at this point, so yeah. So yeah, let's take it on. He's a returning Wanderer. He drove a Copen in TXR3 as well, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. Let's see. We do have Nitrous on our side though, and that's gonna help out a lot, so yeah. I mean, that could also help out too, because of my superior spot seat. Keep it on base shoreline, so yeah. It's kind of like I'm indicating for him, because yeah, his requirement in TXR3 was he needed to beat another Wanderer. And yeah, get to see the top speed, I guess. Not bad for a K car, I must admit. It is level 7 engine, but still. So there we go. And we also got gold license cards, so yeah. I wanted to show Xtreme's card there. For the rest of the Wanderers that have special cards, we'll look at them later. Maybe after we defeat Skullflet, so yeah. Anyway, let's go back into Wanderers and let's look at gold license. So yeah, you need to beat Mad Stranger and you need to use a Copen. And yeah, his Copen, only 149, so it's not as good as Trans Drives. So I assume it's not engine swap then, but anyway, but it does seem like maxed out for this car, so yeah, keep that in mind. So Samu Takuma, sales representative. He's been driving for commuting and battling for 20 years with a flawless record of no accidents or violations. His car handles any corner with exceptional stability. These things enhance horsepower and torque through self-tuning, discovering new driving joys. He leverages his diplomatic skills in his job, exploring a path into politics, advocating for safe driving and road plans to contribute to his community. So there we go. Yeah, I don't know if I think I probably didn't say it, but yeah, I should mention that yeah, again, one of his requirements in TXR, you have to indicate before battling them, because you know he's he likes road manners. So yeah. So I think yeah, next up we're gonna do also it's about to be the weekend, so that's important. We're gonna do local rich man, who again he's right there. So I think he's gonna be in the same lane. So yeah, we're gonna go back into our Civic Type R. Now with water. With the watery aura there. And yeah, let's go take on local rich man, because yeah, this should be my car with the Iwaki license plate, so yeah. Yeah, again, I'm not sure how many Wanderers there are gonna be. If there aren't too many, then, I mean, yeah, there might be quite a bit, though, is the thing, so yeah. Here's again, we're gonna be changing cars a lot, and I did buy a lot of cars for Wanderers, so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, what does Local Rich Man drive? Let's find out. He drives an S2000, so yeah, there we go. And his sticker is a business suit, so yeah. And he loves Iwaki, as it says there, so yeah. Yeah, I do wonder if this is a reference to, you know, salaryman being important in, I do wonder if it's a reference to salaryman being quite important in Japan. But yeah, he actually had some pretty good acceleration, so yeah, I'm not gonna mess with him. Next time though, we'll keep it on, diaper line. I mean, the battle's not going to last that much longer, so there we go. And we don't forget to indicate if you want to go down base line for an easy win, so yeah. So now we're going to return to the garage. And now we're Emerald Shadow Ninja. Thanks to that aura, so that's really cool. Alrighty, so now let's go back to reference. It's easier to do it like this because then I don't forget who we took him down, so yeah. So where is Local Rich Man? He should be... Isn't it at the top? Doesn't look like it, so yeah. Gonna have to slowly find him. It looks like... There he is. He's 46. And he only battles against cards with Iwaki license plate. Show Nemodo, company employee. A company employee working in the countryside. He eagerly races on the Shuto Expressway after work when he receives a business trip offer ordered to the main office in the city. He has a large garage at home with 5 cars. He changes cars depending on his mood, the weather, and his companion for the day. As a street racer, he has one favorite machine. Tired of the constraints of his company, he enjoys cruising freely in his car, which is tuned for cornering. So there we go. Pretty fast as 2002, so yeah. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for Civic, unless we do want to take on Scobbler today. Because I'm pretty sure most of the other Wanderers need a specific car, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, what we need to do today is we need to take down... We're gonna take down both Surfing Umibozu, and we're gonna take down, We're gonna take down Surfing Umibozu, and we're gonna take down Helper Robot, who is not there, so never mind. We're just gonna take down Helper Robot. So yeah. So I'm gonna be switching back and forth with our GR Yaris. Technically it's not the only 4-track car we have now, but I think it's our best one, so yeah. I decided to go all out with this one. Yeah. It references 2 things. I'll also show the surplus because again it's a bit interesting. So yeah, I think the main thing is that yeah, with a 4-track car, it has 2 LSDs, one for the front and one for the rear. So yeah, we decided to go 1 way on the front, 2 way on the rear. And then apparently the transmission's also a little bit strange. That's what it looks like. So yeah, we'll see if it works well with max upgrades. But anyway, I do want to people can realize what the references are. The first one I'll give you, it's supposed to resemble, the livery is supposed to resemble what the 2025, or 2026, sorry, because it's this year. The 2026 Toyota Yaris and WRC look like. The other one, well, you need to know a certain game. So yeah, let's just say. So yeah, let's take on Surfing Umibozu. Yes, again, he's only on weekends, so it's in our best interest to take one right now, so yeah. Yeah, Helper Robot unfortunately isn't around, so yeah, we can't double up, but that's okay. Oh yeah, again, like I said, I went all out with this one, and yeah, I do think that the C-less body kit also looks pretty cool on the Yaris as well, so yeah, we'll see how it dries with all these upgrades. That's one thing I'm interested in. It's our first 4-wheel drive car too, I believe, so yeah. Although it won't be our loss for this part because you do have the Mitsubishi now. Yeah, this thing is pretty good. It feels pretty good at the moment, so yeah. Alrighty. So yeah. Here he is. So something Umibozu in this game, he actually uses another Honda K card, the S660 or S660 concept car. So yeah, that's interesting. And I believe he's the only driver or rival who uses it. Used to use an AW11 MR2, I believe, in TXR 3, and you can only be challenged on rainy days too, so yeah. Yeah, around this guy being decently fast, so yeah, let's make sure that he doesn't get a chance. Yeah, this thing feels kind of nice, actually, I must admit. I do think that, yeah, I might prefer the GR Yaris for Stage 3 over the RX-7. Then again, remember, this thing has more upgrades than the RX-7 did at that point, so yeah. Anyway, we're going to be using it again later anyway, because a Wanderer needs this car, so yeah. Anyway, Chris is playing Demonic Aura, which, yeah, maybe that has something to do with the designer's side to go with, so yeah. But anyway, let's look at Surfing Umibozu now. His car is definitely similar because it's another lightweight MR car, like the AW11 MR2. There's actually no MR2s in this game at all, which I find kind of weird, but yeah. Anyway, only plays on Saturdays, Sundays, and only battles against 4-wheel drive cars because he's a grudge against them. So yeah. And yeah, he does ride the S660 concept. And yeah, that's a Honda K car, so yeah. Then Toshihiro Kawahara Surfer. Harboring a grudge from being dominated by four-wheel drive cars on Mountain Pass, he was obsessed with being four-wheel drive cars on the Shinto Expresso 2. Unfortunately, his record shows more losses than wins, and revenge remains elusive. He occasionally battles non-four-wheel drive cars with decent success. Deep down, he realizes defeats are psychological, but he can't seem to overcome this hurdle. The machine features balanced settings, demonstrating excellent adaptability in any situation. This has saved the driver's life more than once. So there we go. I guess if helper robots surrounding my take on, but again, I'm gonna prioritize dudes that are on the highway first. So got Godia, Flying Fish, Electric can't take on, so yeah, let's take on Godia. Godia might actually be a bit challenging, but I did buy a new car for him, which I haven't actually shown yet. At Z34. We're gonna mirror match him. So with this car, what I did was, to keep it NA, I went with power unit level 4, because yeah, if you go power unit level 5, notice that, yeah, a turbo gets added, so yeah. So it's rocking 423 PS. There are better NA cars in this game. Like, yeah, there's a car we can look in the next stage that can do even better than this. But yeah, I thought that, yeah, it'd be interesting to mirror match him, and this is the best. And yeah, another good thing about using the Z34 is that you are kind of locked into getting it, because you're locked into getting it because yeah, you need the RZ34, and the Z34 comes before it, so yeah. So I thought that, yeah, makes sense. But if you're feeling confident, you can also use the Z33. That's not a bad choice either, but I decided to go all in with my Z33. It's tuning. Yes, again. I do think that, yeah, the Z34 is a bit better, so yeah. And again, I had the money, so yeah, why not? Even though, yeah, it meant that, yeah, I don't have much money left, so yeah. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the Z34 from using it in, Need to See Hold This. It's a very fun car in that game. It does sound a lot better in that game though, I must admit, so yeah. Anyway, actually getting very close to being able to afford the brake upgrade too, so that's nice. It does seem that, yeah, I can make my car slightly better. I think the only one I'm going to do that with is the RX-7, because yeah, it's one of our main cars, because yeah, we're going to be using the RX-7 for FD Tomo-san, so yeah. Unless, yeah, the problem might be Kawakoa Handsome, because yeah, Kawakoa Handsome might be taking up his spawn spot, which is a bit annoying, but that's okay. Then we'll take one later, obviously. But maybe I maxed out RX-7, so it's not the only one. Anyway, he also drives a yellow Z34. Like I said, I'm going to mirror match him, and I'm pretty sure our stats are going to be very similar as well, so yeah. So here's Godia. This guy, yeah, this guy's name was hard to translate. Sometimes it's called like Goodyear or Godia or something like that, so yeah. But yeah, the name should be pretty awesome because yeah, he listens to cars, so he knows if they're NA or turbo. So let's take him on. Let's see what the Z34 will do. Again, this could also be a fun choice in Stage 3, it's just that yeah, it is a bit pricey on the BP. But I guess you could say the same for like the R34 as well, so yeah. There's also that, oh, this thing on is really nice, I must admit. On the C1, so there we go. Alright, got this down, let's see about him. And yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can afford brake upgrade now, which is nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unlock that. And yeah, that works out again, not too badly for us, so yeah, there we go. And now I can put that on my Civic next time I drive it, so yeah, let's look at the reference, let's look at Godia. Godia, yeah. And now in TXR0, I'm pretty sure you need to have no exhaust upgrade, because again, you can hear that too, so yeah. And it's not too bad again, like I said. If you max out basically everything but the engine, he shouldn't be too difficult. And in fact, we had more power than he did, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. But anyway, Hajime Jimbo, coffee shop owner. Godia, obviously, possesses an extraordinary ear, able to detect engine issues and gauge the extent of tune just by listening. In his cafe, he has created an ideal space with high-end audio equipment and classical music on vinyl, fulfilling a long-held dream. While his driving skills are improving, his car's tuning progress has stalled due to investing heavily in the cafe. He loves naturally aspirated engine sounds but dislikes loud exhaust, so his muffler is silence. So there we go. Who's next? So now we got Flying Fish, Fire Legend. Oh yeah, FD Thomas onto the map. Let's take him on first. Because again, I'm worried that Cargo Hans will take a spot, so yeah. So back into our lovely RX-7 again. And you'll give it the upgrades that we just got. Don't need a tune-up though, so yeah. So now we're gonna go engine level 7. Exhaust level 5. And intake, putting us at 430 MPS. That's not too bad. And then yeah, we get better brakes, so that's cool. So we'll see how this thing does. Again, it should be good enough for FD Thomas-san, so yeah. Okay, there we go. For the upgrade, let's head out. So let's go take on, like I said, FD Thomas-san. And yeah, as his name suggests, he only fights the FD, so yeah. FD-RX-7. And over here, we got dialogue. For all people from Unlimited, it looks like, and New Limited. Okay. Oh yeah, and also Jungle Tequila has some interesting dialogue, so yeah. Oh my, you have a cute face. Wanna try some XXS, kind of XXS to me? Come on, I won't bite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what she was supposed to say there, so yeah. Anyway, here he is, FD Thomas-san. How is that performance? It's basically the same, isn't it? So yeah. But he's slightly better than us, so he has all the upgrades from this stage. We have nitrous though. So I'll be fine. Yo, I have heard a lot about you. I'm FD Thomas-san. Haven't you heard? There's a guy who knows everything about FD machines. Well, you could say I'm the god of FD. How about it, scared? You can run away if you want. I'll blow you away. So yeah, let's see what I can do. Before, here used to be a wanderer in Osaka, and you need to enter one of the parking areas a couple of times, so yeah. And then you would appear. That makes more sense that, yeah, you need an FD to fight him in this game, so yeah. And yeah, I do like what his FD looks like, it's pretty cool. The question is though, can my FD take him on? Again, we have nitrous, so I'm not too scared. We have basically the same performance in a straight line, which is where we're going. And he also decided to sabotage himself by turning into me, so yeah, that's funny. And yeah, I don't need any more nitrous. He can't catch up because again he ruined his momentum, so yeah. So there we go. FD Thomas-san's defeated. Now we're going to yeah, head back. It's like a lot of wanderers are going down there. Oh wait a minute, that's strange. That's strange. There's no way that's true. I think we'll understand with battle again. I don't know though. And yeah, you can also use the tuner as well, if you want as well, so yeah, then you get level 8 engine. Do you want to reach, I'm guessing I'll reach around 500 PS, which again, that's not bad for a stage 3 car, so yeah. Anyway, we'll just speak God again, yeah, we're gonna change back and forth, depending on what auras he has, so yeah. Anyway, let's read about FD Thomas-san. So yeah, again, not too many wonders stuff, that's once again very good. At least at this point, there's gonna be a lot coming up, that's okay. So yeah, Tomohiro Ichikawa, self-employed. A veteran highway runner who's been racing the Hanshin Expressway loop for years in Osaka. Seeking even greater heights, he decided to make the expedition to Tokyo to gauge the level of Shuto Expressway. He's been meticulously researching FE drives at Daikuku Park, which probably means he's been researching this a lot. His beloved car is built to maximum speed specs, and perfection has earned him recognition as the man who knows everything about the FE. Commander has set them on Hanshin's FE drivers. When car talk comes up, he tends to go on endlessly about the chance of the RE, which gets tiresome. I did that too though, so yeah. So yeah, who's left? Well, who's coming up, I mean. So yeah, Flying Fish is on the map. I think we take on Flying Fish now. Fire Legend. Alright, so yeah, there's not too many left, I think. Helper Robot's still something we need to think about those, so yeah. Anyway, so let's take on Flying Fish. And yeah, with the RZ Faithful, I decided to go all in with its look, so yeah, there we go. Decided to put some planes on it, so there you go. And I give it this aura. So yeah, let's head out. Now for Flying Fish, because he's from the last stage, you don't need that many upgrades. You'll destroy him if you have this many upgrades, so yeah. Looks like we actually have to drive towards him, unlike some of the other Wanderers. So yeah. I guess this gives us a good idea of what this car is like when compared to the Civic, so yeah. But yeah, as you saw by that power though, it makes a lot more power than the Civic does. But again, I don't think it handles as good, which is why it's not as recommended. It's also a bit more pricier. But again, it is needed for a Wanderer, so just like the Civic, it's pretty good in that regard, so yeah. It'd be even better if you could use it against Tragic Matterhorn, because they knock out 2 Wanderer requirements, but that's okay. So yeah, this is the new Z, a very exciting car for a lot of people, and yeah, it doesn't disappoint in this game, it's pretty good. And yeah, handling wise, yeah, I'm actually kind of liking it. Again, I would have been pretty happy using this in this stage, I must admit, so yeah. Some people even took it to endgame as well, so yeah. Although yeah, it's definitely going to be a bit harder when compared to what the endgame cars are like in this game, so yeah. So let's see, we'll take on this guy. And yeah, this will be a good test of what we can do. In fact, yeah, I think for the Wonder, because I know I'm going to just destroy him, we'll see just how fast he can go in the hard set people. Fortunately, he blocked me very good, but he can't block me forever, so there we go. And yeah, I went with the Virus body kit because I thought the Carbon Fire looked really nice, to be honest, so yeah. But yeah, this thing gets fast. Like, it makes, I'm pretty sure down the long run, it's probably even better than the Civic. Because again, it makes even more power with level 7 engine. Level 8, it probably gets to 700 PS, which is quite crazy. So yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need to use NOS to see how fast we can go. You can probably hit 400 in this thing, which again, that's crazy. I mean, probably not. I think with how it's geared, it's actually more geared towards acceleration, so not actually reach 400, but with NOS, maybe. So yeah, let's see if we can beat our top seed record with the level 8 engine Civic. Actually, I don't know if it was level 8, I think we just had level 7, but anyway. There he is, Flying Fish or Super Expressway. You need to drive this car, and you also need to beat Sima Yuto. I do like what his one looks like as well, so yeah. Like I said, he's a Wonder from the last stage, so yeah, you don't need to upgrade this car as much as I did, because it's a bit pricey to do so. So yeah, let's see, what can the RZ people do in the straight line? With the NOS too. We'll keep it going. Yeah, we can definitely beat the Civic's top speed. 383 with NOS. That's not too bad. So yeah, let's return to the garage. And yeah, this won't be the last time you see this. I think there's another Wonder I want to use with this car. Azure Blade Phantom Aura. Not too bad. And it's the 8 again, so you can take down Toyo's Speedster. So yeah, now all that's really left are the dudes in the parking area, so yeah. So that's nice. So let's have a look here. So again, he was from the last stage. There he is. Flying Fish Super Expressway. Defeat Sima Yuto and use the RZ Faithful. And yeah, only 445 PS. Yeah, we are overkill for him. Again, I want to see what the RZ Faithful could do and get to compared to my Civic. But anyway, Musaki Uminari, competitive swimmer. A natural sportsman who has achieved excellent results in competitive swimming since elementary school. As he ages, he can no longer swim as impressively as he used to, so he relieves his accumulated frustration by racing. His machine reflects his swimming style with a focus on acceleration and leading from the front. He still has a passion for swimming and advises Sima Yuto as a senior in competitive swimming as future sports career. So there we go. Alrighty, so yeah, who's next? So yeah, no one on the map, so yeah, I've got Samba Brankoga, Handsome Steel Triangle, and Tracker Matterhorn. I'm gonna take on Steel Triangle first, because him and Helper Robot are in the same area, so it makes sense to take him down first. So let's go into the new Lancer Evo we got, and I decided to give it a no loser look from PXR3, so yeah. Yeah, this could, with a bit of adjustment, this could pass off as a the Neo Warship kind of look, so yeah. So no other Wanderers on the map, that's awesome. I think the only one at this point now is Fire Legend, and we still don't have the car to unlock to race him, basically, so yeah. So that's good to see. So now, yeah, let's take on the dudes in the parking area. Starting off with Steel Triangle. Oh, you drive Mitsubishi 2, comrade. Mitsubishi cars are really great, aren't they? Well then, let's race our Crown Machines. Yeah. I do like Mitsubishi cars a lot. Again, wasn't able to use one. I do wonder how well I could have done in Stage 3 with either the Evo 10 or the GTO. That might be something I try in a future playthrough done. But anyway, the Nitros, he shouldn't be too bad, because again, our car's very much upgraded, so yeah. And yeah, another thing I like about Steel Triangle, his sticker might be one of my favorites, I must admit. Got ahead, but not really cleanly, so yeah. Looks like I don't really need Nitros for him, so that's good. Then again, I'll definitely see how, you know, the Evo handles compared to like the RX-7 and the GI Yaris, because those are like some of the main competitors. And again, it does fulfill one of the requirements, it's not bad. Any Mitsubishi can as well, so yeah, you can use whichever one you like or whichever one you have the DB for. He is going backwards. So I use a little bit, and yeah, his momentum stalled. That's it. So now Helper Robot should come about, which is nice for us. Well done, but this actually might be largely due to your machine. So there we go, and yeah, there it is. So that works out quite nicely for us. So yeah, let's turn the garage. So now, yeah, it's basically up to us. Who do we want to take on that needs a specific car? I believe it's only 3 of them left, so yeah, that's awesome. So let's go back into our reference, and again, with no yellow dialogue on the map, yeah, I do think that, yeah, this is like the majority of the Wanderers we can take on at this point, so yeah. So anyway, here's Steel Triangle, only battles against Mitsubishi cars. Kochi Ikechiri, metalworking technician. A man full of chivalry who hates anything dishonest. He used to force his opinions on others, but learning bending processing in his metalworking job seems to have softened his personality a bit. Similarly, his driving skills have improved. He used to excel only on straightaways, but struggled in corners. He is gradually overcoming his weakness in cornering. It seems that the curves of corners remind him of metalworking parts, allowing him to take delicate lines, however he still prefers straight-line aero designs. So there we go. Alrighty, so yeah, who do we want to take on next? Violence on the map again, we can't take on. So we got Sam Bavarian, Cargo, Handsome, Helper Robot, and Trotter Mahon. So yeah, 3 more to go. Let's go in order then. So let's take on Sam Bavarian, who can finally take on. It's been a long time coming, it's been 3,000 years. So yeah, so let's get on Mark 10. So I'm gonna go with this look. The tuning is basic because yeah, the guy basically said if it's well tuned, you'll win. Because again, he's an early game wanderer. So yeah. So yeah, let's go take him on. And yeah, like I said, we're finally gonna nip this one in the butt, so yeah. And we'll see what the Mark 10 is capable of. Technically, you can also use this car against Godia because it's naturally aspirated to start with, so yeah. But anyway, finally, let's take him on. You wanna bar me? You're driving a Mark 10, aren't you? Well, I'll definitely do it. I have no reason to refuse. Alright. The only reason you refuse is because I have tons of upgrades, but anyway. So I think, yeah, we'll take on these 3, and then we'll end this spot, and then afterwards, yeah, I think for the next spot, we're going to, yeah, take down Skull Bullet. We're going to finish Return the Bastards, then we'll start the next stage, we'll talk about the new cars. I think that's what I want to do, so yeah. Anyway, here he is. He drives a Mark 10, obviously, so yeah. Not many rivals have, actually, to be fair, so yeah. As he had a saloon, basically. But yeah, I have upgrades, he doesn't have as many upgrades, he's gonna lose, so yeah. Yeah, this thing, even with the basic tune I gave it, it's not too bad to be honest. With some fine tuning, it could definitely be decently fast, but yeah. There we go. It does have some nice looking arrow though, I must admit. So there we go. Nicely done. I'm glad to meet skilled shooters like you. Alright, let's head out. Anyway, at 392, which is not bad. We might be able to afford... Actually, we'll definitely be able to afford another upgrade and a new car, so I'm pretty sure. But anyway, let's reach that barbarian, finally. Took me long enough, hasn't it? And yeah, it appears if you own more than 2 cars and you need the content. Ryo Chushikan, a yakiniku restaurant manager. Takutan, man raised in a tropical country. He looks fierce, but is actually a peaceful and gentle person. In battles, he focuses more on whether he had a satisfying drive than winning or losing. As the manager of a yakiniku restaurant, he differentiates shop by targeting solo diners, successfully boosting sales. This led to an increase in visits from street races, naturally gathering information about the shooter extensively. His driving is dynamic but not sloppy. His scoring lines are rather meticulous. So there we go. Alright, who's next? Again, both of them should be on the map. So yeah, let's hope so. So let's see, Helper Robot, Trader Mahon. Let's take on Helper Robot, I guess. Actually, no, I'll take on Trader Mahon. He's supposed to be easier one of the two. So let's go into my Z33. So I'm driving all the Zs today, so that's kind of funny. So yeah, let's head out. This one actually uses a very similar setup to the Z34 actually. This time, yeah, it does have the turbo because it's had to go on. Anyway, Hydrogen Ninja dialogue. Hey, have you heard of Tico Machine Rangers? They say there's a foreign ninja among them. Of course, not just foreigners. Being somewhere people pretend to be ninjas and fun. They also narrow-minded to get angry over such things. However, the fact that they also street racer, there's no one in that village like me who seeks alignment through machine battles. If they could be my comrade you could train together, would it be worth reaching out to them? Oh boy. Let's take on Tragic Matterhorn. Oh nice, you're fairly set. As you can see, I'm also fairly set trying to with comrades. So wherever you tune your machine, what seems to you have? How's the instrument panel? How about we battle now? Alright. And again, he only battles the 350Z or Z33. So yeah. And can't actually battle any Z, but that's okay. Here's again, Z Arzai feels need for Wanderer, so yeah. It is what it is. Anyway. Hey, his car kind of looks like mine. I must admit. I do think that, yeah, the silver look does fit the Z33 quite well. I kind of went with a sort of Nisbo look, except that, yeah, I decided to get a bit more extravagant with the sides, so yeah. And that's what I could do with the turbo, because again, according to the guide, this thing isn't that great until higher level engine upgrades. It does acceleration, and I kind of feel it a little bit. Like, yeah, now we're starting to pick up a little bit, so yeah. I think it has something to do with how the engine revs, is the reason why the acceleration isn't so great early on. But there we go. But yeah, still though, with a good, if you're a good driver, you can make up the difference, so yeah. Wow, what brilliant run. What a brilliant run. Yes, that's the essence of very such drive. That's the kind of driving I aim for too. So there we go. Let's head out. One more Wanderer. Helper Robot. We're ultra speed mist now, so yeah, that's cool. Alright, perfect. So now, yeah, let's look at our reference again. That's another Wanderer that was causing us a lot of grief earlier on, so yeah. So here we go. That means the only Wanderer left from the early access portion of the game is Invention Princess, who is slowly but surely getting close to, so yeah, we need to drive the same car as him, the Z33. Yosuke Chiba, he's a mountaineer. Influenced by his father, he has a strong attachment to the Belly Z, and his beloved car is a special edition Z33. As a mountaineer, he takes on famous peaks around the world, conquering them one by one. At the same time, he works on tuning his car to reach greater heights and drive in racing, bettering himself to both mountaineering and cars. He also actively participates in mountain rescue teams, and his determination to move forward despite past struggle of not being able to save a comrade, earns some respect from those around him. In battles, his creed to never give up his creed is to never give up no matter the adversity. So there we go. So now, yeah, one more, and yeah, it should be Helper Robot. So yeah, let's get into our GR Yaris again. The very scary looking GR Yaris, I must admit. And yeah, let's make sure. So yeah. So yeah, only Fire Legend. There's another wonder. Okay, yeah, it should be one of the VTubers, I should say. Let's go take on Helper Robot. And yeah, this will be the last thing we do in this spot. Yeah, so then next time we focus on the bosses, so yeah. Alright, here he is. We need to use the same car as him. Hello, that's your car, right? Looks like there's some pollen on the body. Pollen can remove relatively easy with some hot water. I'm good at polishing cars. Oh, well, I see. Ah, yes. So again, we'll get another feel of what this GR Yaris is like, so yeah. Alrighty, so yeah, let's take on this guy. Helper Robot. Driving the GR Yaris, like I said. One of the few rivals who actually does, so yeah. Yeah, this thing shits up really quick, that's one thing I'm noticing. And again, it handles interestingly, I must admit too. Like, it feels like very direct. It feels like it can move around anywhere in an instant, so yeah. So that's one interesting thing about it. And yeah, it can take corners really fast as well. I do think that, yeah, there's definitely some potential to keep this thing into the next stage, so yeah. Not the user. Okay, well, so try hard next time. I do wonder if it is actually the best car, because again, there's also the skylines to think about too in that stage. But this thing is probably a bit more nimble because it's a lot smaller, so yeah. But it still has that full track. But yeah, at least, yeah, it feels very fun to drive, and that's what's important, right? So yeah. But anyway, our last wanderer for now, we took it down the majority, so that's great. But of course, there's still going to be a lot to go, and those two need a lot of mileage, so yeah. So let's go a little bit up. Helper Robot. And yeah, only Bowser GIRs, like I keep saying. Kokoro Sumiki, Handyman. Never passionate about anything since childhood, he lived a cold, detached life. Years ago, a car racing video he stumbled upon stirred something inside him, sparking interest in cars. He found the first thing to fire him up in his entire life. Since then, he's drifted through various jobs to buy a car, unknowingly developing charcoal trade skills that led to him becoming a handyman. He'll do anything for money, but his swift, meticulous car washing is especially renowned among races. So there we go. Alrighty. Back into our Civic, because we're going to be taking on the final bosses of the stage in the Civic, obviously, so yeah. And yeah, we also got brakes, so let's add them. So there we are. I should have enough money to upgrade our next car, so that's not going to be a problem. And we'll keep the soft tires, so yeah. So looking at our list, yeah, a lot of green, not too much blue, so yeah. And all that's really left is these two who I don't really want to take on right now. Cargo Handsome I don't really want to take on now. Fire Legend we need different cars. So yeah, this is working out pretty nicely. Alrighty. And then yeah, what's left is Skullbullet and the boss after him. So yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, next time, yeah, we're going to be taking them on and finishing the stage. So yeah, look forward to that. And I'll see you guys again for that.